In this video, I'm going to show you guys how to install Moonlight to be able to play your Steam games through the Sunshine server configuration. All you need to do for this video is access to Sunshine and a Android or iOS device. So once you install Moonlight, go ahead and open the application, and it's going to take you to the screen in here. If you don't see your computer, that means that you need to check your Windows Defender firewall. And I recommend watching my previous video that goes over the installation process for Sunshine and the firewall setup. If you still don't see it, you need to add the host manually, and then through command prompt type in ipconfig and then get the IP address for your computer. Alright, so once you set up the computer, before you click on that, I like to go to settings. And here you can manipulate your resolution. Generally, I'll stay between 720 and 1080 and 60 FPS. If you have a good network connection, you could increase the bit rate, but I'll leave that off. The on-screen controls, I'm turning that off because I have an Xbox wireless controller. And then the play audio on PC is off. You gotta keep in mind that this is a client server configuration, so your PC will need to be on along with your monitor to be able to play games on your client device. So once you set up your configuration, go back to settings and then click on your PC, and this is where you need access to Sunshine. It's going to ask you for a PIN, so you go ahead and open Sunshine by clicking on the app and then go into the top and then click PIN. This is going to authenticate your device, so go ahead and type in the PIN, give it a name, and then click send. And you don't have to worry about this again, because if you go with troubleshooting, you're gonna see that my device authenticated, and unless you delete it here, it will remain authenticated. So before I proceed, click in play night. If you have a dual monitor set up on your computer, what I like to do is go to display settings and then click on my second monitor to make it my main display, and that's because play night opens up on full screen on that monitor, and that's why you have to play on. So I generally use my secondary monitor, and now you go ahead and click play night. And then here I'm just gonna quit the app because I already had it open. Go ahead and click play night again, and then you'll see the establishment of connection. And as you can see here, you'll see my game library. So in here, I'm just gonna give you a quick preview on how it looks when you play. And I don't recommend playing competitive gaming because it will lag. Typically there is a millisecond of delays while pressing the controller buttons and the display. So to connect the Xbox wireless controller, you just need to go to your Bluetooth settings on your device and then go and connect it like you see here. Alright, so from here, I'm just gonna go ahead and go back to play night and resume the app. And then I'm gonna go ahead and click X to play Apex. And as you can see, everything remained, and this is my second monitor, that's why you see the folder open. But the screen resolution will adapt essentially to your screen on your client device. Alright, so once the game loads, you'll be able to play. Now keep in mind that some games, when you exit them, they may not properly exit, so you would have to check the configurations for that. So I'm here, I'm just gonna go ahead and continue. And I just exit the game, and it takes you back to the play night configuration. So that's what you need to do to be able to run Steam games through your client device. If you have any questions, leave your comment below, and please subscribe.